So in case you haven't been paying attention, Captain Marvel is right around the corner, and recently they happened to secure something that's very important to overall success of this movie, and that's China release date, day and date with the rest of the world. So if you follow the international market, China is the most interesting one. They allow a certain amount of movies per year from foreign territories. Now to them, foreign territories are obviously us, so to them, they only allow a certain amount, usually 12. When it comes to the United States, we allow pretty much everything because we're dominating Hollywood. At the same time, China has to be careful because they don't want these giant Hollywood tentpoles overshadowing their own products, and they're being very careful about this as they position themselves as the biggest outlet for Hollywood by only allowing like a certain amount of movies. So when you look at it this way, getting a movie release secured in China is one of the most important things in the world because, as we recently found out, the international market there can save a movie by margins never before seen, right? Aquaman, look at what it did for China. You know, it's like, whoa man, China loved it. Aquaman loved China. Look at the box office. Same thing for Venom. You know, Venom went in there and China just loved that movie, so it was skyrocketing and made huge profits. At the same time, you do have those films that don't succeed there. Disney Star Wars franchise, never been big in China. They're probably not going to do anything with that this year, realistically. But Captain Marvel securing that day and date means that the worldwide total, when that movie opens up, is just now going to be more impressive than it was before. And this is something where they're going to be like sitting there going, okay, let's look at these numbers. Now granted, usually a lot of these big movies open up weeks, sometimes months after they open worldwide. You know, like if you look at some other Marvel movies, they've taken 2 to 3 months to open in China. And they still do pretty decent at box office, but a lot of times piracy has already overtaken it, so people have already seen it pirated. Day and date now means Disney can sit comfortably there, and if they open with 150 million in the US, 100 million worldwide, and another 50 million in China on the same opening weekend, you're looking at 350 to 400 million within 3 to 4 days. That's huge for a movie like this, and it can only go upwards. So this, like, you know, Disney securing the date is something that I think every studio now is going to seek to do, day and date, because it really does make your movie look more impressive on its opening weekend.